We're going on a trip with our favorite rocket ship, zooming through the sky. Little Einsteins, climb aboard, get ready to explore. There's so much to find. Little Einsteins.
Hey guys, you can probably tell by the change of background as well as the title of this video that it's going to be a different kind of video. Usually on this channel I talk about movies, but today, since the Grammy nominations were announced, I'm going to be talking about the Grammys. Music is a big passion of mine, and I decided why not every now and then I can talk about music. I might do a top 10 albums of the year as well as maybe like a top 25 songs of the year. I'm not a big fan of modern music. Well, I shouldn't say that. I'm not a big fan of modern mainstream music. Okay, that makes me sound like some annoying hipster. Just a lot of the pop songs on the radio are just overproduced, and there's some that are pretty good. When I do my top songs of the year, I'm gonna put a couple pop songs on there that I actually think are really good. Um, Can't Stop That Feeling by Justin Timberlake is one I think is really great. And there's a couple others. But for the most part, they're just about dancing and getting drunk, and there's not much substance to them. Every song doesn't have to have substance, but um, just a lot of the songs are very generic and really have awful messages. And again, I'm not trying to sound like horrible. If you like mainstream modern music, that's fine. Um, it's just that a lot of the songs on the radio I personally don't like, and I think that they are overproduced. So now I'm just going to go through the Grammy nominations. I'm not going to cover every category just because this isn't the Oscars, and there's some really weird categories. I think the Grammys have almost 100 different categories, and some of them just are kind of random, so I'm going to skip those and just talk about, I don't know, maybe 10, 15 categories, the main ones. I'm going to skip all the classical and opera, not because I don't appreciate it, just because I haven't really heard anything from this year. So I'm going to skip that. Best album notes? What kind of category is that? It's like best Blu-ray description. Best recording package. Best song written for a movie. Okay, here we go with our first category. Can't Stop the Feeling by Justin Timberlake for the movie Trolls. I haven't seen Trolls yet. I heard it's not very good. But I'll check it out because I like Anna Kendrick a lot, and I like Justin Timberlake, and I think the song's really good. It's a great song, as I mentioned before. Definitely one of the best of the year. Heathens by 21 Pilots for Suicide Squad. Another really good song. I like 21 Pilots. I think they had a great year, and this is definitely their best hit, I think. You Just Like Fire from Alice in Wonderland 2. I like Pink personally. I think that she has a great voice, but recently she's just been going downhill, and this is another example of a crappy song. Purple Lamborghini by Skrillex for Suicide Squad. I don't really care about that song. Try Anything. Oh, by Shakira for Zootopia. I like that song. It's really catchy. And The Veil by Peter Gabriel for Snowden. I haven't heard that. Snowden was a pretty good movie, though. I might do a review on that. Yeah, for this, I think I'd go with Can't Stop the Feeling. Heathens will probably win, and I won't be upset about that because I think that's a really good song too. So there was a couple good ones in here. Best Score Soundtrack. Okay. Bridge of Spies, The Hateful Eight, The Revenant, Star Wars The Force Awakens, Stranger Things Volume 1, and Stranger Things Volume 2. Yeah, I'd have to give it to The Hateful Eight here. Best Soundtrack for Visual Media, Amy, haven't seen that movie. Miles Ahead, Straight Outta Compton, Suicide Squad, and Vinyl, The Essential, Season 1. Oh, I definitely have to give it to Vinyl. There's a lot of great covers of classic rock songs on there. Okay, I'm not a big fan of rap, but I'm gonna go through it anyways just so I can rage. And I know some of these just because they've been on the radio. Um, and I'm not saying all rap is bad because there's definitely some good rap. Hamilton, for example, and I think Macklemore dropped a really good album this year. So I'm gonna check this out, see if there's any good ones. Coloring Book by Chance the Rapper. I actually don't hate Chance the Rapper. I think he's pretty good. I don't really know any of his stuff, but I can definitely appreciate his rapping style. I think it's unique. And The Anonymous Soul Nobody by De La Soul. Don't know what that is. Ew, DJ Khaled. Um, this guy. One of the worst in the business right now. Views by Drake. Had a couple catchy songs, but definitely not great. Blank Face LP by Schoolboy Q. I don't really know it. I know who Schoolboy Q is, but haven't listened to any of the songs. The Life of Pablo by Kanye West. No, definitely not. Definitely one of his weakest albums. Um, Personally, I'd be fine with Views, and I'd be fine with Coloring Book. Um, Again, I'm not a big fan of rap, but um, some of the songs on Views were pretty catchy. All right, best rap song. The nominees are All the Way Up by Fat Joe and Rema Ma featuring French Montana. Don't know this song. Famous by Kanye West. Ew, awful song. Hotline Bling by Drake. Actually, that song grew on me after I heard the Nintendo version. It's really good. Where they mix in Mario, Legend of Zelda, and it's actually pretty catchy. So I wouldn't mind if that song won. No Problem by Chance the Rapper. It's fine. Again, I'm not a big fan of rap, but I can definitely appreciate Chance the Rapper. Ultralight Beam by Kanye West. Eh. I'd give it to Hotline Bling. All right, best rap sung performance. Freedom by Beyonce. Um, I heard Lemonade is really amazing. I need to check it out, but based on what I've heard from it, Formation's an awful song, and I heard a couple other ones that I really didn't like. I'll check it out because I heard she had one song with Jack White and another country ballad that's supposed to be pretty good, so definitely check that out. Um, Next nominee is Hotline Bling by Drake. Again, catchy song. Ew, Broccoli by Dram featuring Lil Yachty. Lil Yachty is definitely one of the worst musicians, not only right now, but probably of all time. He has no talent, and his fans call him a um, a genius, a musical genius, and I really don't understand it. Listen to the song Minnesota by Lil Yachty. It's honestly one of the worst and most hilariously awful songs I've ever heard. But yeah, Broccoli's an awful song. Ultralight Beam by Kanye West. And again, I don't like that. Famous by Kanye West? No. Yeah, I'd give it to Hotline Bling. Best rap performance? No Problem by Chance the Rapper. Alright. Ew, Panda by Designer's one of the worst songs of the year. Um, yeah, definitely going to be on my top 10 or 20 worst songs of the year. Probably in the top 5. I hate that song, and I think Designer has no talent. Pop Style by Drake, haven't heard it. All the Way Up by Fat Joe, haven't heard it. And That Part by Schoolboy Q. I'd give it to No Problem. Best R&B album. Oh, I don't know any of these, so I'm just gonna skip past that. Best Urban Contemporary Album, Lemonade by Beyonce, Olagoy by Gallant, We Are King by King, Malibu by Anderson .Paak, and Anti by Rihanna. Um, Anti, I feel, has some of the worst songs of the year and some of the best songs of Rihanna's career. It's a very mixed album, and most of the songs suck, but there's some really good ones on there, like "Kiss It Better," "Never Ending," and um, "Love on the Brain," which I think are really good. So I'd give this one to Rihanna.